Hey guys, it's the Ugly του Elite, εδώ είμαι ο Γιάννης. Τέλος κάτω από όλα και σήμερα παίζουμε NBA 19 My Career Mode. Έχουμε δύο ματσάκια, ένα εκτός έδρας με την Utah που την κερδίσαμε και ένα εντός με τους Suns. Οκ, η Utah έχει 0-1 και βγει σε 1-1. Πάμε να δούμε πώς θα πάει αυτό.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. For tonight's game, we'll be watching the Golden State Warriors as they go up against the Denver Nuggets at Pepsi
Άμα δεν
Center.
έχετε δει το προηγούμενο πάρτι, να πάτε να σκάρετε, βάλαμε την καλύτερη τάπα.
Tonight's game gives them a chance to get their
Τον
record
διέλυσα,
over
μου
the
έφυγε
500
μπάλι
mark
του
and maybe get a little
και βασικά
momentum
δεν
on
θα
this.
σας πω λεπτομέρειες. Να πάτε να τσεκάρετε το προηγούμενο βίντεο.
It's time for some hoops at Pepsi Center, home of the Nuggets, and we've got, well, a game changer indeed. DA, thank you. Tonight we're going to see two conference rivals go at it, heading into this type of game, knowing that what's your mentality? With a platoon swap here on the floor.
Όπα, δεν παίξαμε, δεν κερδίσαμε την μπερδεύτηκα, μπέρδευσε τον Denver με την Utah. Στο προηγούμενο μάτς κερδίσαμε Utah. Τώρα ποιο μάρκαρο. Ποιο μάρκαρο.
And Golden State, looking at who they've got. We've got your Rebko. Curry is out there with Livingston. Then it's AI. And it's Iguodala in at the three, the small forward.
Plumlee δεν ξέρω αν
loose. Plumlee, the pass to Thomas. A hand on it, and they're able to recover. The shot's good from Plumlee. 1:10 left to play in the first quarter. Curry kicks to Rebko. Back to Curry. Golden State moving the ball around. And the jam by AI.
Yeah, Curry is so impressive. His peripheral vision is what makes him unique in addition to his ball handling skills. He does a nice job setting up his teammates and knows how to get them the ball when they're open.
Porter looking it over. Tries again, Plumlee, and that'll be two free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. A chance here to assess what parts of the floor the attempts have been coming from as we look at the shot chart for the Warriors.
And you see the lack of scoring in the paint. It's one thing when you're dealing with great shot blocking inside, but even then you need to collapse the defense just to create open looks on the perimeter.
And the Warriors making a change here. Bell's checked in. If they time it right, they can end this quarter with a 2-for-1.
And that's how you want to end the quarters.
And here is Jerebko. Livingston with it. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Iguodala. Porter pulls it in.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Beasley finds Plumlee. Sinks that one from the post. Plumlee's got 5 points so far.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
Here's Livingston, and the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for it. And so it's Kevin. Kevin Durant talked about his teammates and about the Warriors' run.
I like our depth. I like that we could play.
You know, Greg, KD has a lot of help with this team.
And that's why he signed with the Warriors. But even with all their talent, you can bet Durant is going to be leading the charge.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Warriors.
We got a storyline here. If it goes on for the rest of the game, it could be all those points they're getting at the foul line.
And keep an eye on the three-point shooting because that has been a factor as well. If they can maintain that current form, they can be successful.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Livingston is out there with Iguodala. Then there's Bell. Then there's Jerebko. And it's AI in at the 5. Up top, Jerebko. Covered by Beasley. Here's AI. And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
Having now been a head coach for 5 full years, 2 years with the Kings, 3 with the Nuggets, Malone's had his fill of inexperienced rosters and has done a reasonably good job with them.
Jokic has checked in for the Nuggets. Harris comes in for Morris.
Oh, marcaron Nikola
Kevon Looney
Jokic.
comes in for Jordan Bell. And Kevin Durant subbed in for Urebko.
You know, some people thought after making the Final Four, AI would return to school and try to win a championship. But he was destined and determined to take a different path.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, guys, Paul Millsap is an all-star forward whose dedication to the game is reflected in year-to-year improvement. He says the drive to the gym is where I find my peace, getting my mind prepared. I come with the mindset of getting better. It's got me this far. Kevin?
He is a true professional. David, thank you. And it's great to see how Malone's been able to develop these young players.
Yeah, it sure is, because I think the players have a lot of respect for him. They play hard for him, certainly. And they see he's willing to make adjustments. I think he does a nice job adapting his style to his personnel.
Thomas with the steal. Pass to Jokic. Fires the three. That one, no good. The Warriors go the other way with it. And going against Denver, their first meeting of the season.
And although they were the better team last year by overall record, this was a competitive matchup for them.
Guys, they split the season series, and you know there's always randomness to this game, the unpredictability of it. You win some, you lose some, but they certainly want to impose their talent level tonight.
The dish to Harris. Outside Thomas. Shoots over Livingston. And again, Denver no good. Charity stripe shot. And another basket for Golden State.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
And here's Thomas, who brings it up for the Nuggets.
9-point game.
They host the Kings after this game. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand. Timeout is called, first of the game for the Nuggets. Early on in the season, some players locked and loaded, others trying to find their groove. Clark, did you tend to be a fast starter, or did it take you some time? And so it's the Golden State Warriors holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're pounding the ball. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away after the break. We'll... And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. What a game we're seeing. Some changes for Golden State. AI is checked in for Cousins. Livingston comes in for Thompson. And Quinn Cook subbed in for Steph Curry. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And KD opting out of his deal, Greg, over the summer to re-sign with the Warriors.
And he did so to get a larger deal than he could have otherwise. Durant had already sacrificed money for the team before. Not a surprise to see him get closer to his value. Seems the super team will be intact for years to come.
Catching up on the changes for Denver. Lyle comes in for Paul Millsap. And it's Torrey Craig in for Will Barton. Murray and Harris, the guards. Jokic is out there with Lyles. And it's Craig in at the 3 slot. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. For 3, Harris. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Durant's got 6 rebounds in the game. And the wide open shot from Green. The basket good off the assist from Durant. That's 7 points for Draymond Green. For Denver, they've gotten off to a rough start in the 4th quarter, going 0 for 4 so far. Rejected by AI.
Hey, I'll tell you what, AI pounced on that one like a big cat.
Livingston dishes to AI. And the shot goes in. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
But also, they put the offense on its heel. Look at the number of steals they've been able to get. And that's something they also can take great pride in.
Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Took the opportunity when he saw it.
Hey, when you look at Jokic, forget about calling him a good passing big man. He's a great passer, period.
Alexa.
Cook the pass to AI.
Ciao,
Well-timed pass, and it goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
A different look for Denver. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Jokic. Porter comes in for Harris. And Thomas subbed in for Murray. And the Warriors also making a change. Damian Jones is checked in for Draymond Green.
And it's been a tough past season and a half for Isaiah Thomas. Traded from Boston to Cleveland and then once again traded to the Lakers. Rare to see a guy get traded twice in a season following an MVP caliber performance like he had back in 2017.
Outside, Jones. Back to Durant. And AI gets it to go on the assist by Livingston. AI's got 8 here in the quarter. Denver's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. And it takes a certain team for Thomas to fit in with well. Isn't the case, though, with the Cavs.
Yeah, Thomas is a point guard, not a pass guard. He's a guy that's going to look to score more than anything else. And it didn't quite work with the Cavs, but you put him in an up-tempo offense, that young man can flourish. Still young enough and is with a team more suited, I think, for his skills now. I bet he has a big bounce back here. And that pattern continues, guys. Another heat check, another log on the fire.
Well, they're scorching right now. I mean, the defense has to be concerned. Nothing they're doing is stopping this run.
Durant with the steal.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Warriors.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will see.
Oh, non sono che stai così perché Lex, έκανε επιθετικό, ήταν κακό φάουλ.
The free throw off from Plumlee. And so it's Livingston bringing it up now for Golden State. The clock now can just run out for the Warriors. Now, here's AI. Guarded closely.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
Straight frustration right there, and I agree with you. Self-control of your emotions, a must-have if you're going to play winning basketball.
And so he hits both. 5 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says I think we're an awful lot about this team. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan.
Με 8 στα 8 δεν χάσαμε σουτ. Ακόμα και τα δύσκολα τα έβαλα. Πόσα πήρα? Άρχισε να σου σημαίνει. Δεν ξέρω τι θα μπορούσε.
Like a young fresh out. I bring the jet up on the kid out, but like a knock on dread. Money on my mind, all I think about is bread. Until yo off my she just trying to give me a bunch of young thick with it like
okay, κάνουμε κάποιες αναβαθμίσεις. Πάμε και με το Phoenix να δούμε τι θα κάνουμε. Κάναμε
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Boy, what a season so far. And I'll tell you, it's only getting started. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, it'll be the Golden State Warriors going up against the Phoenix Suns. Well, for the Suns, they are hungry for a win here. Last season, they got swept by this team. 4 straight losses, something they haven't forgotten.
Στην ώρα γράφουμε. Ωραία.
It's game time in Oakland as the crowds at Oracle Arena look to cheer on the hometown Warriors. Kevin Harlan here, joined by our analyst Greg Anthony. AI is checked in for Cousins. Urebko comes in for Green. Andre Iguodala is checked in for Kevin Durant. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. And the Suns here with a different look. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Ayton. Josh Jackson comes in for Kelly Oubre. Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for Bridges. And Daniels subbed in for Johnson. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. They've got Warren. He's out there with Josh Jackson. Rashawn Holmes out there with Crawford. And it's Daniels in at the 1 spot. Crawford passes to Holmes. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And where's the help? Obviously, a missed rotation. Something they're going to want to patch up.
Right, because otherwise you're going to give up those close-range opportunities all night. If you allow the opposition to get into a groove, look out.
Livingston passes to AI. Livingston kicks to AI. Out to Thompson. 6 to shoot. Back to AI. Unloads from 13. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. To the middle. Crawford, no luck. Golden State's gone. 3-point range here in the first. AI. It's intercepted. 35 seconds left here in the first quarter. Here's Daniels. And it's all evened up. And it's Livingston with the ball for the Golden State Warriors. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And that's a tough one. But on those illegal screen calls, the defender's never going to get the benefit of the doubt.
And that's true. The officials used to be pretty lenient on those, but not anymore.
Kevon Looney is checked in for Klay Thompson. Now Crawford. Misses off the left eye. It's the end of the first with a time. Steph Curry talks about what makes Coach Steve Kerr.
He genuinely cares about, you know.
Completely new 5 on the floor. Ayton, he's checked in for Phoenix. Bridges comes in for Jamal Crawford. Setting the floor for the Suns. Warren is out there with Holmes. Then it's Bridges. Then there's Ayton. And it's Daniels in at the point guard. Holmes finds Warren. Now Ayton. Now here's Holmes. 14 points from him the last game against the Nuggets in Denver.
Yeah, a terrific defensive effort along with that. 4 blocks on the game. Huge lift defensively for them.
A shot by Thompson and no one's around. It's good. This game is all even. Thompson's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Warriors. Inside. And Ayton the bucket on the assist by Daniels.
Just terrific at executing in the paint. Ayton has a nice array of shots to choose from.
Thompson for the triple. Buries the long-range jumper. Thompson's got 14 points for the game.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Now 8 seconds separate the 2 clocks. Daniels kicks to Ayton. There's the pass to Warren. No good on the triple. Golden State's gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%. 7 of 13 on threes. AI passes to Durant. Back to AI. From past the arc. Klay Thompson has been leading the charge for All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third.
Κερδίζουμε για ένα. Okay, το μόνο που τον ενόχλησε ήταν ότι δεν παίρνουμε τις
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, so the Suns win it. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work. Thank you, David. Great.
Τέλος πάντων, δεν έκανα καλό μάτς. Πάμε 2 στα 4. Δεν πειράζει όμως. 2 στα 4, 2-2. Ωραία, αυτές είναι οι αναβαθμίσεις. Τέλος πάντων, σας αφήνω για αυτή τη φορά. Τα λέμε στο επόμενο βίντεο. Και έχει χαρά!